It's hard to imagine that in 1975, when Tim Jackson, Sheba Burney, and Rich Wills were selling old tools and camping gear at a Santa Cruz flea market to cover the costs for their upcoming jazz concert, that they'd be laying the groundwork for one of the West Coast's greatest jazz institutions. It's easy to imagine that later that year, when they paid Joe Henderson his performance fee in rolls of quarters, they had no idea that Kuumbwa Jazz would grow to produce over 120 concerts each year, with thousands in attendance, and celebrate its 40th birthday in 2015. It's a testament to their vision, enthusiasm, devotion to the music, and to Santa Cruz's thirst for the arts that in 1977, a small former bread bakery with holes in the floor and no doors or windows would become the favorite stage for so many jazz greats and a favorite listening room for so many music fans. Despite the humble grassroots beginnings, here we are celebrating 40 years of Kuumbwa Jazz. Kuumbwa, a Swahili word meaning spontaneous act of creation, aptly describes both jazz and how the organization was created.
We were all very young when we started and just running on enthusiasm and adrenaline. We had no training in the arts or administration and just learned as we went along. Mostly it worked. I think it was because our hearts were in the right place. We adored the music and we were willing to work hard for no money. We had a vision and would not be deterred.
Dexter Gordon, Elvin Jones, Betty Carter, McCoy Tyner, and Pharaoh Sanders gave some of Kuumbwa's initial performances, all staffed by a crew of loyal volunteers in love with the music and dedicated to seeing it find a home in Santa Cruz.
Building relationships with artists was fun and exciting and a crash course in the complicated world of musicians in the entertainment business. Many a 3 a.m. phone call was had. With a steady parade of volunteers and community characters, it was a carousel of life and a microcosm of Santa Cruz in the 70s.
Kuumbwa continued to expand its role in the community through the development of education and outreach programs.
The Santa Cruz community has always been generous and loving in their support of our artists. To this day, Kuumbwa Jazz Center remains a favorite stopping point for jazzers worldwide. Our role as producer-presenter has always been to work behind the scenes to create an environment to allow magic to happen. We are an iconic fixture in our regional community and in the international jazz ecosystem, yet we remain hungry and ready for new experiences, new artists, new programs, and new audiences as we embrace our legacy and look to the future with a spirit of optimism and a sense of unity.